So the field has been reduced now to just 8. It is quarter-finals day. For the right to be within just one tie of the showpiece final, you can feel here the sense of possibility. This place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. So this is where we're up to in the quarterfinals. Already plenty enough to get the juices flowing.
Well, look, when you reach this stage of the competition, you begin to think you can go the distance. Now, the big characters in either dressing room will be stressing the need to find whatever...
Foden! Well, that is rather wayward.
Well, it was hit with great power, Peter, but sadly, not great precision.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Nkunku. And reclaimed it in a trice. Haaland. Nkunku. Jackson. Now it's Pedro Neto. He could be in here. Akanji with a fine tackle. It's run loose here.
Well, Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they can sustain this and suppress those wide opposition players.
And it's Bernardo Silva. Foden. Foden stood his ground strongly. Cucurella shifted upfield. Now it's Haaland. Clearly not happy with that. Belts one. Gave it a go, but off target.
Well, Peter, he clearly felt he was being invited to shoot, and it wasn't the worst decision he could have made.
Fofana. That has been cut short. Vardiol. Ruben Dias have it back and can go again. He's got the shot away! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Oh, what a climb! Pedro Neto. Aim forwards. Bernardo Silva, and he welcomes it in. Ah, he's given it away. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Chelsea faced with a real prospect of letting this slip. So the would-be breakthrough moment. What a save from Sanchez! He has spurned it.
You couldn't ask for a better opportunity to equalise, but now he'll...
There's the hit!
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
He is just caressing the ball. Nkunku. De Bruyne. Doku. De Bruyne. Doku. Foden.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And it's played forward. Akanji. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Proves too strong. And there's the end of the first half. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goals. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, this has proved a very frustrating day so far, especially for the strikers. Nothing has been created.
The referee's awarded a free kick. Cucurella. Doku. Now it's Foden. Gets a good foot in there. Cucurella with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Deftly done. Vardiol. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. De Bruyne forwards and with intent. Great defending, strong and determined. Doku. Hits one! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Well, talking about a man on a mission, that was a super effort.
Bernardo Silva.
Yeah, just noticing now about that defensive line and how much it's dropping. It's too deep for me.
And why do you think that would be? There's the shot! Colwell.
Manchester City couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Bernardo. And the shot! There's a goal! Just the pick-me-up the whole game needs! Lacking for neither time nor space. It could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
City have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, registering that crucial first goal has now given them more incentive and motivation to take this on.
Just starting to get the first signs of rain here. Vardiol. He's in plenty of space here. He is through here. Doku. That's very neat. Time to deliver. Chelsea have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution.
Number 11 to be replaced by number 20. Can we please make some noise for our substitutes?
Ball's out once more. The Blues making another change here.
Chelsea. Number 7, Pedro Neto. Coming onto the pitch.
Chelsea really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Dewsbury Hall. James. No way through there.
Chelsea really...
Yeah, he's fouled him there. Jackson. Fernandez. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Might be danger here. Can he get away here? Gets the shot away! Oh, easy pickings there. Cucurella. Well read, nice interception. And it's Grealish. Vardiol. De Bruyne. Rodri. Akanji. He steps in, and that's the end of that.
As indicated, there will be a minimum of 3 minutes of added time.
It's gone out for a throw-in. That's really well manoeuvred. Chelsea can make their change now with a break in play.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. That's it! They are out! Chelsea, and so it is one of those horrible ground-eat-me-up moments. The worst possible outcome, they have been bundled out unceremoniously at the first hurdle. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, this will be hard to take, but they've gone down in fighting spirit, and that can be a slight consolation for them.
The lights are on.
So the field has been reduced now to just 8. It is quarter-finals day. For the right to be within just one tie of the showpiece final, you can feel here the sense of possibility. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. Well, there is there's a perceptibly greater sense of urgency from both sides here with a place in the last four on the line.
Well, look, when you reach this stage of the competition, you begin to think you can go the distance. Now, the big characters in either dressing room will be stressing the need to find whatever it takes to get through. Has everyone got the substance and character to make it happen? These are the questions that both of these sides have to answer today, and one side will obviously do it that bit better.
The action has already started. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate, and with him you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who likes to stay in the deeper part of midfield, knowing his primary job is to make sure he shuts down any build-up play in that area.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Son Heung-min! That has been knocked clear. That's played into space. Chance here to counter. He has found the way through. Oh, nice touch. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Out to the left it goes. Odegaard, that's good play. Sarr did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Sarr shifted upfield. Madison. Now it's Havertz. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing.
Tottenham Hotspur really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
Could be shooting chance! Vanderven gets good distance on it. Merino. Gabriel. Rice. Odegaard. Goalkeeper's ball. Porro. And that is out of play. Udogie is the guilty party there. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Son Heung-min, he's shifting through the gears here. Oh, it's Richarlison. Can he finish? Looks to the finish. That's got him rattled. Merino. Saka in acres of space out wide. Brilliantly cut out. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
This is a message for Tyler Berry. That's Tyler Berry.
There is the half-time whistle. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to. Mikel Merino with a definite foul there. Played back to the goalkeeper. Great ball if he can get there. Sterling, so nearly the perfect ball. Son Heung-min. Oh, it's come loose. Oh, they could be caught out here. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Merino. Havertz. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Calafiori. Odegaard.
It's pretty clear that the defence have decided that the greatest threat to them at the moment.
Sterling is fouled. So a chance here, what can they make of it? And the potential here for the first goal of the game. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Now, who's going to be first to this? Havertz. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Kolachevsky gets his final warning.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Merino.
Please meet your wife at the steps of the main stand. Thank you.
Saka. Havertz. And the shot! Odegaard. And that's it. This time, surely! Kolachevsky, gently done.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Son Heung-min. Now it's Richarlison. Now it's Havertz. Odegaard looks to clip it forward. Decent hit! It's a goal! And finally he has breathed life into the game!
Arsenal clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Time for a change in personnel.
And the fourth official has advised that we have
Penetrates first. It is a truly precious lead.
I think they've gone about their business with the opener very much in mind, and this augurs well now.
Solanke.
Tottenham Hotspur showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
He is through here. Saka. That is a brilliant interception.
Arsenal clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Calafiori, aim forwards. And it's Sterling. Sterling spread out to the left. Havertz. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Gabriel.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Kulusevski. Nice interception, well timed. Solanke finds himself offside.
Tottenham Hotspur have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Substitution for Arsenal.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
Number 18.
Ødegaard, who does have an assist to his name.
Raheem Sterling.
Gabriel Jesus.
Number 7.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Coming onto the pitch.
And that's a foul, free kick's been given.
Jorginho. Number 12. Number 9. Number 19.
Out for a throw.
Trossard. Can we please make some noise for our substitutes? The fourth official has indicated
Maddison,
there will be
that's a
minimum
clever-looking
of 4
ball.
minutes of added time.
Now, can he find a finish? And the ball's come loose here. I think we're just about done here. That's really well manoeuvred. Trossard, and he's certainly onside here. So who's he picking out? Trossard's cross. It's well blocked and back out it comes. Moved on forwards. And that's it. Arsenal are believing now, through to the last 4. They only need to do this twice more. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim? So welcome, one and all, to semi-final day. Each side, at the expense of the other, determined, convinced that it is they who will be contesting the final, and indeed, perhaps going on to glory. This, though, is a game right on the edge. Living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. It is extraordinary to think we've already reached this stage. Just this game, and then the final.
A game, some may argue, with justification as being harder than the final itself, Peter. I can certainly attest to that from my own experience. While you do everything to tell yourself you shouldn't get too ahead of things, it's actually harder than it seems. But it's looking like a terrific occasion here. Let's just hope we have a game to match all of this wonderful expectation.
The action has already started. Manchester City couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Lo Celso. Ruben Dias gets rid without sophistication. Mark Roca. Great defending, strong and determined. Well timed, excellent interception. Played down the flank. Could be danger here. He's got away.
They didn't manage to get nearly enough into the box. That speaks of little ambition.
Now the breakaway. Stones shifted upfield. They are working very hard to get it wide now, Jim.
Yeah, and just notice the way when they ping it.
Chance! Goal! City! The breakthrough strike!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead. Rodri tries to dink it through. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Mark Roca. Hernandez. That is a great... Lo Celso! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
That has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have...
Ruben Dias with a definite foul there. Ruben Dias gets his final warning.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Lo Celso. Sabali flashes it across. Lo Celso. And he's there to make the challenge. The referee's awarded a free kick. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Shapes to shoot! Goal! Real Betis! And the comeback is complete! Betis take the lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And it's De Bruyne.
The referee has indicated there will be a
Rocky.
minimum of 2 minutes of added time.
Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Now it's Haaland. Zabali is there, and he can hit one! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. The midway point of the game.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Real Betis leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It is intriguing to watch and could easily go either way. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. No reported change to either side during the break. Now it's Isco. He's been picked out. Oh, it's come loose. Back into the middle. Oh, they could be caught out here.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, what a ball is in here! That's a nicely weighted pass. Mark Roca. They're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Oh, real chance to break. He's one-on-one. Haaland! And he nearly went all the way.
You can only admire his attitude with the determination he found to get close.
Hector Bellerin. And they've got a throw. City seemingly requiring all hands on deck here. Players converging towards the centre.
Look, this is all about organisation now and getting people in the right place to deal with what's going to come at them, and there seems to be enough authority in trying to achieve that.
Oh, nicely intercepted. And he cuts out the supply. Isco. Hernandez has created 1 goal already. Pablo Fornals. Oh, this looks promising. Got to make this count. Big chance to get at them. Always onto this. Savio!
Manchester City showing a little more.
Real Betis have a free kick. Ah, now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Number 2, Hector Bellerin.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Number 20, Giovanni Lo Celso.
Guardiola.
Number 8, coming onto the pitch. Number 15.
Now it's
Number
Haaland.
5.
Savio does have his name on the score sheet, of course.
Number 11.
He's away!
Manchester City really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Anthony. Stones cuts it out. The fullback is in acres of space here. Diego Llorente gets it away. And now the hit! Bartra getting this one clear. That'll be a throw.
A minimum of 1 minute of added time.
Played in by Anand. Up he goes! There it is! Dying minutes, and we're all square again! 90 minutes up, and we will be back for extra time.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
And following.
So a short respite for the players as they prepare themselves for another 30 minutes. The action has already restarted. Real Betis, and that's clear cut, it's a free kick. Foden. Oh, that's a foul, free kick's been given. Might be dangerous. Great chance! Can he dig out a shot? Haaland. A certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. Bakambu. Great ball if he can get there. He has found the way through. And that's been won straight back. Bakambu opts to play it back. Ball's gone out of play. Ruben Dias gets across to intercept that. Rodri, oh, good spread. Haaland. Pablo Fornals. Half-time, extra time.
Well, it may well be a case of who's got most to give now. Fitness levels look good, and it's not any less competitive.
Chance to find a winner. They have given it everything. It's been grueling, but who will be standing at the very end? Oh, that's a nice ball. Now then, the ball's come loose. He's been bundled over. That is a foul.
Can we please make some noise for our substitutes?
So he's plotting something before playing it in. asking for trouble. That's going to go a long way. He's through here. Calmly anticipates. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Makambu. And it's Bernardo Silva. Now it's Grealish. Nice interception, well timed. Oh, he's in! Can he finish? That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Now this could be a pivotal moment. Dying minutes, free kick, great position. De Bruyne! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
De Bruyne did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Makambu. Pablo Fornals. That's a good ball played into space.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for...
There's the whistle, and it is going to penalties.
I can only applaud the sheer doggedness and tenacity on show in watching both teams refusing to lose. I mean, they both ran their socks off.
Pressure and nerve. After 2 inconclusive hours, it is penalties. They could really do with scoring the first penalty. And the keeper's come up trumps.
He was so focused there. Fantastic save.
Grealish is the next to run the gauntlet.
Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked his spot, and didn't change.
So this one to restore parity. Off the post!
Well, I think he's overestimated the keeper's reach then.
This to double their advantage. And they're 2 up. Real Betis can't afford to miss another one. Great stop! And the keeper punches the air. Adrian must keep this out. This is match point. And that has lifted the roof. It all ends in tears, falling at the penultimate hurdle, and all their effort comes to absolutely nothing. They gave it their all, but it is over. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking? So we are down to the last four. Semi-finals as they are meant to be, right on edge. Both sides have laid out their credentials to be here, but only one of them makes the final. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's a straight shootout for the final. That's what we're going to see.
There's nowhere, Jim, you would rather be. Yeah, one of the occasions of the season, and in an atmosphere to match it. We may well see a high-octane contest where both really look to test respective defences. I sincerely hope we avoid the alternative, which is a potential game of chess. It deserves much more than that, Peter. Here's hoping.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I think the role Jude Bellingham will be given will be important here. He's like a combination of a number 8 and a number 6. Great defensively, very aggressive too in going after the ball. But he's also a very neat dribbler, so not the type to stay put. And I'm sure we'll see a lot of that today.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And we have the first chance from a dead ball situation. Ødegaard ready to try one. Oh, what a ball he's in here! Real chance here! Here comes the corner. He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. Penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Camavinga are looking to break at pace. He is through here. Valverde. Nice ball, and he might be in here. And he's straight offside. Trossard. This is promising.
Well, I'm starting to see much more movement off the ball now, Peter, which is obviously a big plus.
And surely more options then for the man on the ball.
Well, you would think so, and I think also we're going to see them just wear their opposition down and force mistakes. They can be quite relentless.
Trossard. Havertz. Valverde. Bellingham. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Vinicius Junior. Trossard. And that's been won straight back. That's really well manoeuvred. And he welcomes it in. Mbappe. Rodrigo with a shot! It's in! They are right back in business.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Deftly done. Valverde. Oh, it's come loose. He's got away. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Trossard played with finesse. Camavinga. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Oh, there's the shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Real Madrid.
Clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Real Madrid take the lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Bellingham. Half-time in the semi-final. Real Madrid come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. So there was the first half.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Real Madrid head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. Changes made by neither side from what we understand. Valverde. Real Madrid desperately needs someone to hold up the ball here. Oh, decent hit! Zinchenko with the clearance. Camavinga. Merino. Trossard. Havertz. Oh, red, nice interception. Camavinga. Valverde. Eder Militao is charging up on the overlap. And they can counter here. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Havertz. Odegaard.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Succumbs to the pressure. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Valverde. That pass has been well intercepted. Vinicius Junior knocks it out wide. It's out for a goal kick. Odegaard, who's set up one goal so far. Bellingham. Oh, what a ball! Could be danger here. And he's running through. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Sterling. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Carvajal shifted upfield. Saliba. Zinchenko.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Trossard.
Arsenal really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Odegaard. Havertz. Merino. Eder Militao wins the duel this time.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
That is a little undercooked. Vinicius Junior. And they've been given a corner.
And we have substitutions taking place.
So here comes the substitution. Oh, smashing header! White clears it away. Header! It's a goal! And this is getting better and better. What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
Yeah, he makes those runs with...
And that's that. Real Madrid have booked their place in the final. A grand occasion which they must feel so good about. And they are absolutely... So this is it. This is the ultimate occasion, the biggest game. It is time to get that steely focus in the eyes. Things have bubbled up really nicely here. Now, for one of these teams, it is time to bring it home. Is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. Two teams, Jim Beglin, with one common thought: to have their names on this famous trophy.
Bringing back memories for me, Peter. A chance to have your name in the club's history. Having had the privilege of experiencing this a fair few times in my own career, there really is nothing that compares. Once you get there, you want to keep coming back. I still feel like that now.
Oh, shooting chance! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And here's De Bruyne. He's had a hit! No, not this time.
Real Madrid, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Lucas Vasquez. Rodrigo. Valverde. Shot a goal! Goal! Real Madrid! It's coming! It is coming, isn't it? Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, the finish looked a guarantee once.
Greenish with a definite foul there. Out the supply, and it's De Bruyne. Looks to clip it forward. Tries a shot. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Valverde clips it so gently. Towards the flank, played in by Rodrigo. Mbappe, and the finish! And he has kept it out somehow.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And he's there to clear it. Brilliantly cut out. Bellingham. It's run loose here. Out to the left it goes. Great work on the overlap. Gone behind for a goal kick.
Manchester City must have been told to look for ways to try and construct some space down the middle here.
And what is it, Jim, that they're actually achieving?
Well,
great hit! It's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and
the shot! Courtois catches it safely. Rodri. That's the throw. And it's Grealish. He's found a way through. Grealish. Rudiger getting this one clear. The referee's awarded a free kick. Camavinga is being told in no uncertain terms that this will... Oh, that's it! is a bit special. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and their start...
Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. So this to restore parity. What a sensational save from Ederson! And he's missed altogether.
Oh, Peter, I'm not a great reader of body language, but I didn't like the way he walked up to that.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Oh, smashing header! Oh, it's there! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser. Great corner, and he did the rest.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Well, there's the whistle. The first half of the final has flown by. And it has been a pretty crazy game so far. The game played out in extraordinary fashion, and the scoreline underlines that. So we've had the first 45 minutes of the final, Jim. How's it looking for you?
I think both teams have played their part in what's been a pretty tight affair, and this is exactly the type of match now when the better players can come to the fore and make all the difference.
Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun. He's had a shot!
De Bruyne usually is so good from that range.
And he has been fouled there. De Bruyne hoisted in. De Bruyne is sporting a guilty look after that.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Aim forwards. Now it's Grealish. He's shifting through the gears here. Grealish. Oh, that's a nice ball. Now it's Rodrigo. Rodri, forwards and with intent. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Oh, it's come loose. Foden. Here's a corner.
Registration BTO4DOM. Please return to your vehicle. Your lights are on.
And it's hoisted clear. Has a go! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Rodri is offering a right smile there. It's pretty clear that the defence have decided that the greatest threat to them at the moment, Peter, are people trying to just run at them.
Run at them, and I suppose beyond them, Jim.
Yeah, particularly late runners into the box. That's what you don't want. They're very dangerous to any defence.
He's going to be disappointed with that. That is a little undercooked. He's got the shot away! Mendy, oh, that's a clever-looking ball. He's through here, and the ball's a good one here. Always real chance! Goal! Real Madrid! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, his appreciation of space then was absolutely exceptional. A moving genius.
Real Madrid go into the lead.
Well, from such a showpiece final as well, I think this is exactly the type of excitement that all the neutrals would have wanted on show. So many twists and turns in this game. It's a pleasure to watch. There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Lucas Vasquez. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Foden. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Now it's Rodrigo.
Real Madrid certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
Oh, it's a foul there right on the edge of the box. And the referee has given a free kick just outside the box. Probably be looking to play it square from here. Mbappe! Cross comes in. Struck first time!
Real Madrid can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
Shapes to shoot! That's going to go a long way. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Really was just waiting to pounce on any slip-up, and he was gifted a chance.
And that has been cleared. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now who's going to be first to this? Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Real Madrid are the winners. The ceremony is fitting. Their triumph has been beautiful indeed. So on to centre stage come the central characters, the individuals who as a team blended into champions, and this is their moment.